I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vlogmas Day. We're just gonna do this. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. I don't know. I look like I have no hair, but it's back there. How's it going? We made it to the 6th day of Vlogmas and the 6th day of December. We're getting a late start to today's video because I needed to clean the house really bad. I always do, but our dishwasher, garbage disposal was all backed up and I had to deal with that, and I just needed to clean some things that I've been putting off. And I knew I was kind of cheating a little bit today, and I already knew what I was filming, which it didn't require me vlogging from morning till night. So I have some questions wrote down here because I really want to do a Q&A, and I asked you guys to give me some, and I got a ton between Facebook and Instagram. I was surprised that I got any at all. I'm surprised I got any on Instagram, so we love that. I have a few here. It's a lot, actually, so I'm going to try to go through them really quick. They're actually really good questions, so let's get started. Okay, I don't have a good angle, so this is the angle that you guys are gonna get. You're a little bit crooked there. Is that better? I'm holding you guys with my knees, so we love that. The first question, which was, what is my dream job? Which is interesting because I'm almost 25 years old. I should have a job. Well, that's not true. I feel like you ask like a 5-year-old this and they have an answer, and I'm 25 and I don't really have an answer. If you would ask me 10 years ago, maybe even 20 years ago, 5 years ago, I would have said to be a teacher. I've always wanted to be a teacher, specifically a preschool teacher, and now that I've had the twins, I guess my dream job, if I could choose any job, would be a special needs preschool teacher. The next question is the question I got the most. Well, there's the next two questions kind of go hand in hand, and that is, how many kids do you want? Again, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, I would have said that I want 4 kids. Ben and I, from the moment we started dating, we've always agreed between 3 and 4 kids. He's a family of 4 kids and I'm a family from 3 kids. Yeah, and I've always wanted at least 3, maximum 4, but going on with the next question, which is, are you having more kids? I had a very traumatizing birth for Liam, and that makes me want to never have kids again. I would love to have a 4th baby, and I really wanted to have a little girl. We both did, but had a really rough delivery for him, which I'll do a story time on that if you guys are interested. I had a huge massive internal hemorrhage, and it about killed me, so I won't be having any more. And then when I found out I was pregnant for him at our first ultrasound, they said that his chances of survival were very low. And even if he did survive, that he would basically be a vegetable. So we're very thankful to have Liam, but we will not be having any more ever again. So there's that, no more kids. So 3 is how many kids we're having. These ones are kind of fun, so I figured I would answer them. Go-to coffee order, Starbucks, a venti iced caramel macchiato with extra caramel drizzle. Don't say syrup, because there's a difference between syrup and drizzle. You want the extra caramel drizzle. If I'm at home, I just drink breakfast blend coffee with Irish cream flavoring, or creamer, and I use a lot of creamer. I use more creamer than I do coffee. This question is, why did I start my YouTube channel? And it's because it's something I've always wanted to do. I watch YouTube. Most people watch TV, I watch YouTube. I don't watch TV. I love YouTube, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And I really wanted to start because I'm hundreds of miles away from my family, and they don't get to see the boys, and they don't get to see them grow up, and I really wanted to be able to look back on them, and I want other people to see them grow if we're not physically there. And with the boys having autism, I love sharing our story on this journey. Okay, and then I got 3 questions that were kind of all similar, so I'll address them all, which is how long has Ben been in the military? So if you've never watched before, my husband is in the Army, so we're currently living on a military base. He's been in since 2016. He went to basic when I was pregnant with the twins, and he was still in basic when I delivered the twins. So he met the babies when he was in Georgia. We brought them to him just for a weekend, and then he came home after graduation and they were already a couple of months old. So he joined in 2016. The next question is Ben getting out of the military anytime soon? And we don't know. He changed his jobs in the military and he doesn't love his new job and would love to go back to his old one. He wants to get out and go home, of course, because he misses his friends and family. But he also says he hasn't got to accomplish everything that he's wanted to in his military career, and he still feels like there's a lot that he wants to do, and he really wants to get deployed. So I don't know. That answer is to be determined. And then kind of going along with that, it's what's the plan once Ben does get out, which I don't really have a plan because we don't know if he's getting out or in Kansas until the end of 2022. So he has lots of time to decide, but if he were to get out, we would just go back to our hometown and find a house, hopefully buy a house there. We both come from really close-knit families, so he would want to go home, and I love my family, and I can go home and visit. My dream once he got out would be to move to Utah. That's my dream place to live. I also would not mind moving back to Washington State. I loved living there as well. Okay, the next question is what's my go-to makeup product, which that's funny because look at me. I used to be obsessed with makeup. I always said I was gonna start a YouTube channel like for makeup, but guys, look at me, like that's not my thing anymore. But if I could choose one makeup item to use every single day for the rest of my life, oh my gosh, that's hard. Okay, I'm gonna choose 2. The Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's expensive, but it's great and it lasts forever. I don't wear foundation. I just use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and my mascara. Oh my gosh, there's 3. Okay, I'm saying 3. Just don't judge me. I'm saying 3. And I love the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. It's $5. Sometimes you can get it even cheaper on sale. You can get it on Amazon. It is the best mascara ever. And also, this one is like a hidden gem, which is the Sassy and Chic Eyelash Curler from the Dollar Tree. It's so good. So those are my 3. That's basically it. Okay, someone else asked if I have any tattoos, and I sure do, and all of them are crappy. Want a quick little tattoo tour? Okay, so I have this. It's been done twice. I don't even know, guys. It's so cliche, and I should have got it farther up on my hand, but I didn't. This is good compared to how it looked after the first time. It's not the tattoo artist's fault. I was working in an office job when I got this done, so it was constantly being rubbed off. So I really want to get this touched up again. So I would love for it to stick because I actually really like it. I have a treble clef heart on the back of my neck. I never played any instrument that used the treble clef, or however you say that, so I don't know why I had it. It was actually my first tattoo. I got it when I was 15 and it was the best one I've probably had done. I have a quote on my side that says, "Sisters by chance, friends by choice." It's awful because I was shaking so bad because it was so painful. I have a quote on my foot that says, "Let it be." That's probably my favorite tattoo, actually. I have a heart on the side of my foot that Ben did with his tattoo gun at home. I don't recommend, but it was safe, so whatever. I'm not picky with tattoos. Like, I really don't care. There's a memory behind all of them. And then on the other foot, I have an infinity symbol, and I got it with 2 of my friends in high school. And then I have my huge half, I don't know if you call it a half sleeve. It's from like here to here. You guys have probably seen it. I got it done in some dude's living room for $100. Which, fun fact about that tattoo is that I got the picture out of a coloring book. I traced it and I figured he would fix it going off of my tracing because I'm a horrible drawer. Okay, but he completely tattooed what I traced right onto my arm, so it is also really bad. But that's what happens when you get tattoos done in dudes' living rooms. Do not do not recommend. This next question is pretty interesting, which was, do you think that the twins will ever talk? Which, if you watch, you know that they have a vocabulary and they say words, but obviously 4-year-olds talk way more than mine do. Why are you making those noises? What? I'm gonna take this question as, do you think they will ever be able to communicate? And my answer is yes. I think that one day I'll be able to have a conversation with them. I'm very hopeful of that. I was told when they were in therapy at like 2 years old that they would never say any words at all. So look at where we are now. I'm very hopeful for them with their vocalization. Yes, I do think that one day I'll be able to have a conversation with them. Another question was, do I ever get embarrassed to film? No, I used to a lot, and I feel like I'm a little less embarrassed now because I have a little bit of a following. I'm tiny, my little tiny community, so small. But before, I felt like nobody was watching my videos, so it felt kind of silly to be filming when I knew nobody was gonna watch it. I get a little bit embarrassed in public, but not so much anymore. Something I've learned since starting YouTube would be, goes along with the last question, to not care what people think. I wish I would have started a YouTube channel way back when I wanted to, which would have been way before the twins were even born. I would love to have documented all of that. Ben meeting them for the first time, me having them being in the NICU, finding out I'm pregnant with Liam, moving clear across the country to Washington, and moving back across the country to Kansas. So yes, I've learned to just not care what people think, because if I wouldn't have cared what people thought back then, I would have started a YouTube channel way before. So when I go in public, I don't care what people think, because I'll have these memories to look back on, and I will probably never see half the people that I see in public anyway. Okay, and then these next two questions, the angle had to change. Sorry, my legs were about to give out from holding up the camera. Something that I love about myself, and that would be, I shouldn't have to hesitate. Okay, I'll say two things. One, I'm a good mom, and I know that, so that's good. Actually, I've had to learn that over time, just from like you guys telling me that I'm a good mom. And another thing that I like about myself is that I'm optimistic. I love that I'm optimistic. I love that because it's so easy to not be. So I love that in myself. I can always find the good in every situation. It's not always the easiest, but I always can. It pretty much comes natural to me. And then something that I would change about myself is definitely not to rely on other people for my happiness. I read people's moods so bad, and I let other people's moods dictate my mood. Like, I can wake up in the best mood ever, and if Ben wakes up in a bad mood, I let it ruin my day. Like, I feed off of people's vibes and energies so much, and I cannot stand that about myself. Like, I just rely on people for my happiness way too much. I can't just rely on my own vibe, like never. Like people's energies really dictate my energy. I think that's all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was kind of fun. I wasn't expecting to get any questions. Oh my gosh, I just remembered one that was on there, which was, we'll leave this little Q&A on a fun note, which is, what's your Chipotle order? Burrito bowl, always. Brown rice, black beans, fajita, corn, cheese, lettuce, sour cream, extra corn, extra sour cream, and don't forget chips. Also, you can get guac on your bowl for free if you get a veggie bowl, because we don't do meat at Chipotle because that's really disgusting. So get your guac on the side, chips and guac. Our house is like unusually calm right now. Liam just fell asleep. It's like 5:15, so good nap time actually. It's probably late to some of you. You're probably thinking, you let your kid fall asleep at 5? He usually takes a nap at like 7, so yes, that's a good nap time. Logan's asleep. He's a human. He's asleep. And Liam is also asleep. So Landon's the only one awake, and I just got on Pinterest. We were gonna make salt dough ornaments, but those take like 3 hours in the oven. So I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and make those ornaments, and then we'll decorate them at night because we need to make dinner. I can't use the oven for 3 hours. So I'm gonna do a couple of different activities since Landon is the only one awake and he will be the only one doing the Christmas activity today. So I just seen a couple of different ones that I really want to do. So I'm gonna get them ready. I just found so many good activities on Pinterest, like so many, but I can't do them all at once. So we're gonna do a couple and then be done for the day. It's just a lot of talking from me, but you'll see a little bit of Landon too. I just sat here for a really long time trying to figure out what the heck to do. Yeah, I'm using the boys' desks. If you didn't notice, they don't get used by anybody else, so I might as well use them. I just used my last sheet of lamination paper, which is really, really sad. Like really sad because we use it a lot, but I'm not buying any more right now because it's Christmas. Anyway, so I thought I was gonna do what they did on Pinterest, and then I ended up coming up with my complete own idea. I guess it kind of inspired me, but it's not even the same. I think they had, well, let me show you. This is what we came up with. On Pinterest, they had this. Don't mind my squares, they're not even at all. I just threw it together. I want to say quickly, but it kind of took me a while to do this. They had like squares like this, and I think they had like cut out square, oh my gosh, squares cut out of construction paper or tissue paper, and then you just put them on the squares of the gift, but I realized that wasn't really gonna work. So this is what I did. This is our gift, and I made sure to use stickers that we had 3 more of, so each boy can eventually do it. And because it's on lamination, I can take it off and reuse it. Not the stickers, of course, because they'll stop being so sticky, but I can reuse this sheet. So basically, you get the idea. They just match up the sticker with the sticker that's under this lamination. So that's what we are going to do with this. It's good for matching. It's good for, he can label what's on here, but it's especially good for fine motor skills, taking that off and putting it on there. I hope I'm inspiring you guys to do crafts. Not even if you do the ones that I'm doing, but like to do crafts with your kids. It's so fun, especially because you know, quarantine life. Okay, so here's your activity. You have all these stickers, and then here's more stickers, so you're gonna match them. You think you can do that? Okay. Okay, Landon just did really good with that activity. So definitely recommend doing that. I know it's not very Christmassy, but it's still a gift. Again, you can make it Christmassy if you just use Christmas stickers, which you can definitely get at Family Dollar, Dollar General, Walmart, everywhere for just $1, but just using what we have around the house. No reason to spend extra money here, but if you want to, you can get those for $1 pretty much everywhere. Target has them for $1 in the Target dollar spot. Okay, let's move on to the next activity. Okay, you guys will probably get an idea of where this is going, but basically you just have to put the ornament on the toilet paper or paper towel roll. I save all these and put them in our craft room for times like this. So basically it's practicing fine motor, gross motor, and patience, honestly, because you can't really rush it or they'll fall over. So, and balance is a good one. So we're gonna see if Landon can do this. I don't know, he might get frustrated with it quickly, so we'll see about this one, but kind of a good idea. Also, I should add, it's good that our ornaments have all different textures, so it's also good for sensory. Like this one is complete glitter, so it's very rough. Yeah, and then this one's like, ooh, this one's like quilted, so it has a really cool texture. And it's also important that your bulbs are shatterproof, which ours clearly are, because they just roll everywhere. You have to be very patient. He has cheese from eating cheese balls all over his hands. Put it on the paper towel roll. Ew, you're being nasty. Okay, okay, gross, gross. How did that stay? All right, this one. See, he's really enjoying the different textures on them and designs. Wow. Snack that smiles back, goldfish. Okay. You're gonna put it upside down? That's probably a good idea. Here, what about this one? Look at how pretty that one is. He's on a roll. Liam's awake now, barely. And apparently he's freezing because he's shaking. Liam! Watch. You gotta put him on. Put him on. Look, watch this. Ready? Are you freezing? Whoa. Wow, guys. Liam is not having it because he didn't take a nap but longer than like 30 minutes. So he's, you can probably hear him downstairs. He's very, 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 very grumpy. And I'm just straight exhausted. So I know this has been a really weird one for you guys, but I still checked in with you guys. I still have something to edit tonight, so it still counts as a Vlogmas day. In my opinion, I thought our activities were gonna be all cute tonight, but the reality of it is that Liam was the only one that got to do activities, and then Liam went in and just wrecked everything. So you guys are like really getting an idea of what the kids are really like, because I'm not just putting in little highlight reels. You're seeing that it's really exhausting and hectic in here. So you guys are really getting a good glimpse into our life this month. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today's vlog. Hopefully tomorrow is a little bit more eventful, a little bit more less chaotic. He's following me upstairs to cry, so I'm gonna try to get him back to sleep maybe, and then I'm just gonna edit, take a bath. I need a bath. That's my me time for 20 minutes. And then I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm gonna finish my night and go to bed ASAP. So I'm gonna be done with this vlog. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.